Imagine a world where every smartphone, every computer, every missile, and every AI algorithm depends on a single tiny piece of technology, a semiconductor chip. This chip isn't just the heart of modern innovation, it's the battleground of a global war. Welcome to the chip war, a high-stakes clash between the United States and China, where tariffs burn, sanctions build walls, and technological espionage weaves a dangerous web. This is a story that began in 2018, but in 2025, it's reached a boiling point. The world is watching. Will this war fracture technology forever or ignite a new Cold War? This is The Chip War, a documentary. It all began in 2018 when President Donald Trump declared China an economic enemy. Picture the tense halls of the White House where advisors shouted, "China's stealing our intellectual property." Across the Pacific, Beijing's leaders fired back, "This is American arrogance." Under Section 301, the U.S. slapped a 25% tariff on Chinese goods, zeroing in on semiconductors, the chips powering China's tech ambitions. By August, China retaliated with its own 25% tariffs on American chips. It was the first salvo in a trade war that would soon spiral into something bigger. By 2019, the stakes skyrocketed. In May, Huawei, China's tech titan, was added to the U.S. Entity List, a blacklist banning it from buying American chips. It was a gut punch meant to cripple Huawei's global dominance. The U.S. claimed Huawei was a national security threat, a tool for cyber espionage. China called it technological terrorism. By October, more Chinese firms like Hikvision and SenseTime joined the blacklist. This wasn't just about tariffs anymore. It was about export controls, investment bans, and reshaping the global supply chain. In 2020, as the world reeled from COVID-19, the U.S. tightened the screws. In September, SMIC, China's largest chip maker, was barred from accessing American equipment. In November, Trump banned U.S. investments in Chinese military-linked firms. Factories stalled, car plants shut down, and a global chip shortage began to choke industries. The stage was set for an all-out technological showdown. Fast forward to 2025, where Trump's second term has turned the chip war into a firestorm. January brought a crushing 50% tariff on Chinese semiconductors, hitting U.S. companies just as hard. In February, a so-called fentanyl tariff added 20% to all Chinese goods, sending chip prices soaring. By April, Liberation Day tariffs spiked to an unprecedented 145%. But in May, a fragile 90-day truce cooled tensions. Tariffs dropped to 30% for the U.S. and 10% for China. On August 11, 2025, Trump extended the truce another 90 days until November 10th, sparing the holiday season from economic chaos. But the calm is deceptive. The U.S. slapped a staggering 100% tariff on Asian chips from giants like TSMC and Samsung, all in the name of national security. China hit back, halting exports of rare minerals like gallium and germanium, the lifeblood of chip production. Then came June's uneasy deal. China supplied rare minerals and the U.S. eased some restrictions, but the relief for semiconductors, minimal. And now, a bold new move. The U.S. demands a 15% cut of chip sales to China, forcing companies like NVIDIA and AMD to pay up for export licenses. The plot thickens and the risks grow. The aftermath is chilling. America's CHIPS Act, with $6.6 billion in funding, is pushing companies like TSMC to build plants on U.S. soil. But delays and labor shortages are turning dreams into nightmares. The global supply chain is fracturing. Data centers face skyrocketing costs. AI startups grapple with delays. China's fighting back, expanding SMIC's production, but it's still locked out of cutting-edge tech. The economic toll? Trump's tariffs are costing American households an extra $1,300 a year. The truce has delayed a full-blown crisis, but November looms like a storm cloud. Companies like Apple have secured exemptions tied to $600 billion in investments. This war is splitting technology into two worlds. The U.S. leans on reshoring and allies like Taiwan and South Korea, while China races to build its own chip empire. The chip war is more than a trade dispute. It's a battle for technological supremacy, a mirror of the power struggle between America and China. Born in 2018, it's reached new heights in 2025. This truce is a fleeting pause, but a lasting solution remains elusive. Will this war shatter the global economy or force a new era of cooperation? The world holds its breath. Who will control the future of technology? This story is far from over. Join us next time as we explore the human cost of this war on workers, consumers, and the future of innovation. This is The Chip War, a documentary.